Unqualified, the MMA podcast. We're doing this research for UFC 276. We're taking a look at Israel Adesanya. This is the fight here against Paulo Costa that I think is going to be like, I think this is what the Jarrett fight going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, I think obviously Jarrett will be more active. So I think that if a finish happens, it'll be more towards the third or fourth round because Paulo didn't do nothing in this. Like literally, he didn't do nothing in this fight.
Yeah.
But
what's interesting is like he pretty much showed up and showed out against his most dangerous fighter.
Yeah, at the time.
Because Paulo, at the time, he was the most dangerous fighter, and a lot of people picked him to actually beat Israel.
That's true. So I mean...
But that's the thing, though. Like, if he come out like this, man, against Jarrett, he gives Jarrett a chance to actually win. If he comes out aggressive,
he was aggressive as far as being on the attack, but he was defensively sound. He was using angles. He was investing in leg kicks. It was a lot going on. He wasn't aggressive like in a reckless way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he was very calculated with it. So,
feints. You saw that?
Yeah, feints. Look, the front kick.
Hey, those the quick attacks I was telling you about, man. Like is.
See, Jarrett. See, this is one thing we were talking about. Jarrett don't really have just a really, really fast move to use against Israel.
That's gonna land.
Yeah, because look, he got a good long jab and everything, but you can see it coming a mile away, and you know it's setting up the right hand. You know it's gonna try to set up a left hook. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of see everything coming. With Israel, you kind of really don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Look, Paulo kind of loading up. I don't think Jarrett will be loading up as bad.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see Israel, turn up his legs.
Yeah, the only thing is with Israel, man, like he kind of looks like if there was any like point where he's kind of like uncomfortable, it's when he's against the cage and his opponent is like real close to him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you got to realize a lot of times those are guys trying to get him down too. Like that's Marvin Vettori.
Yeah.
That was the only time he was uncomfortable in that fight because that was when Marvin had the best chance of getting the fight into an area where he could actually, control him and stuff. But against primarily like a striker, like what is Jarrett gonna do if he get him against the cage? Look, I could just see this happening, man. Like,
which look like one thing I'm noticing. His legs red.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing is all Israel have to do is leg kicks to Jarrett for 5 rounds.
Look, and Jarrett has leg kicks too. But the thing is, Israel got a bunch of equally fast moves.
And the leg kicks are quicker, so that's the most important thing, man.
Yeah. Body kick, man. Yeah, that's
how Israel look. He kind of. I'm not saying he freaks out, but it seems like
it was some weirdness.
He's a little uncomfortable, man. Like
it was some weirdness.
He showed it like when he fought against Robert the first fight that he can counter. But like I feel like those are where he's a little bit uncomfortable, man. Like,
but you also got to realize, Paulo had knocked out about 12 people in a row here too, so you don't want to be up against the cage and he throwing them bombs at you like that. So, but I mean, look, if you think that over the course of, I think within 2 rounds this will be the game plan.
But let me say this though, man. Paulo didn't check no leg kicks. The question is, can Jarrett Cunningham check leg kicks?
He'll check the leg kick, but then what he gonna do after that? So he gonna be a punching bag for 25 minutes. I think he might get 1 round, maybe. I mean, this is, and again, we picked one of Izzy's best performances. This is a fight he actually finished.
But that'd still be impressive if Jarrett could win 1 round. It's still impressive against a striker like Israel.
Yeah, I mean. I feel like with Jarrett coming down, he got the power.
Look at his left leg.
Well, yeah, Paulo again. He was not defensively sound. He was not offensively on point or nothing. Like it was like human punching bag night that night.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like with Jarrett coming down from heavyweight, he got that power and the strength. But again, he's not a grappler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how much is the strength gonna help you? It really more so translates into knockout power. But also coming down with all that size, I feel like he's heavier and his punches are going to be slower. And I just, look, once Izzy start breaking you down with the leg kicks and the jab and the front kicks, and then, I just feel like it start opening up the doors for different weapons to come out too.
And he has to do more than leg kicks, man, because I feel like...
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he has
100%.
And he, like, I think he will, but I'm just saying, like, leg kicks.
He gonna start it off, he gonna get the distance with it.
Yeah, because if Jarrett start checking the leg kicks, man, then...
He gonna go upstairs and go with the lead, Look, going to the body. You see how it just starts opening up things.
Ooh.
Man, look, I'm calling it right now. I can see this happening in round 4, or it'll be just.
That's the thing when Israel get the rhythm, it's a wrap.
That's
man.
the thing. But see, the other thing is Israel pick and choose who he gonna finish or not. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some times where you can kind of tell it's gonna go to. Now, granted, he fighting tough people who don't just get finished all the time, like Yoel and Robert and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, I feel like he came in with the mindset of I'm gonna finish Paulo Costa,
Yeah.
but he's been talking about how the fight with Jarrett is going, like in his mind, it's gonna be Anderson and Forrest. So we know how that fight went. So,
and also I think like if he drops Jarrett, I don't think Jarrett's gonna go out like that, man. I think Jarrett's gonna stand up and like he's not gonna go out like this, man. Like how Paulo did.
Well, he gonna fight back, and
Gonna
it's gonna be more competitive.
I think he's gonna recover.
It's gonna be even more competitive leading up to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think he's going to just go out like this, though. I think he's going to at least stand back
100%.
up. He's going to stand back up, man, and it's going to be a war. Like, if he finishes Jarrett, like...
But I don't think it'll be a war as far as, like, back and forth competitive. It'll be like him. It'll be Jarrett showing a bunch of toughness, but still going out on his shield, basically.
Like that was all Paulo could take, though, man, because the leg kicks, the body kicks, he just got overwhelmed.
It was a lot, man.
It was the accumulation of everything that kind of just put him away.
And I can kind of see that happening to Jarrett too, man. I mean, we like Jarrett, don't get me wrong, but man, it's a tough fight, bro. Like, he got to put together the perfect game plan.
But if I'm Israel, I'm doing leg kicks. I'm standing on the outside.
He got to
making it easy. I'm like easy win on points.
Yes, like just do your investment in the beginning. Go to the leg, mix it up. I think mixing it up and not being predictable is gonna set the tone, basically.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Let us know what y'all think down.